Hey everyone, Mike Swig here, and today I'm going to talk about the best digital nomad jobs. And a lot of these jobs are going to pay up to $100,000 or a six-figure income. Not all of them, but at least half of them will. So let's dig into the top 5 best digital nomad jobs. And there's so much interesting stuff happening in the digital nomad and remote working sphere right now. Due to the current world climate, it's even more acceptable now to work from home or to work from the comfort of wherever you want to work from, whether that's internationally, domestically, or just from the comfort of your home or a coffee shop. The remote workforce has kind of advanced 10 years ahead of time due to the state of the world. And there's so many opportunities out there if you want a more flexible working schedule. And today I'm going to talk about the top 5 best jobs for digital nomads. And starting off at number 1 is one of my most recommended areas, and that's with digital marketing. And this is kind of the overall sphere of things, but there's going to be a lot of other specific jobs and career paths that you can go down with digital marketing. And this can be things like a Facebook ad specialist, a Google Ads PPC person. Essentially, these people are going to be able to create leads and customers that are going to be passing them off to the sales team. And there's going to be other things like content creator, director of marketing, a copywriter who's going to be creating copy, utilizing words to essentially sell to customers or move customers into sales. And digital marketing is one of those things that I absolutely love. And if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, I think it's one of the most important and impactful skills to have, because you can essentially learn these skills with a remote job and utilize them in your business if you choose to become an entrepreneur at a later time. So digital marketing is one of those things where it's so interesting because it's always changing, it's always expanding, and you're always learning something new with the digital marketing realm. And I highly recommend checking out some of these jobs, and I'll leave some links below at the very end of this video to show you some of the best places to find remote jobs just like the ones that I'm talking about today. So stick around to the end. Starting off at number 2 would be the second best remote job or for digital nomads is a sales position. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions that you need to be in office to do sales or you need to be face-to-face. With video conferencing apps like Zoom, doing sales remotely is now even more possible than ever. And there's a lot of sales positions that are remote and really good for digital nomads. If you like talking on the phone, if you like connecting with customers or potential customers, try to find a sales job where you're going to be talking to a lot of warm leads. Try to avoid the ones where you're going to be commission only or cold calling pretty much through a phone book. Try to avoid those and try to find companies that have a really great marketing strategy. Sales is another great way because you're directly bringing in money to the company. You're probably going to be able to earn up to 6 figures at some point in your sales career. Not right off the start, but at some point you'll be able to get to that level. And again, you'll be able to notice that a lot of these positions that directly bring monetary value to the company are going to meet that 6-figure level. So sales and marketing can be very lucrative career paths to go down. And speaking of very lucrative career paths, engineering or software engineers are going to be another really high paid digital nomad job. You can spend a few years learning coding and how to become a software engineer, and then finding your way into the tech realm, getting paid a lot of money to do something that you actually enjoy. So it's one of those things that I highly suggest testing out. If you're not interested in software engineering, there's a lot of other great positions like UX designer, app designer. Anything in the software realm is essentially going to pay a very high salary. So I always recommend people checking out what are some of the job descriptions out there, figuring out some roles that you think you'd be a good fit with. And if you're in university now, this is essential. Take a look at the career path you're kind of going down. Make sure you're looking at what type of jobs are going to be offered to that position, seeing if that's going to be something that fits with you. And software engineer is a great role for the right person, but it's not for everyone. So moving in at job number 4, and this is an executive assistant. Essentially, this is similar to a virtual assistant, but it's going to be much higher level task. You're going to essentially be dealing with someone like a CEO, a co-founder, and you'll be doing these kind of high level things like booking appointments, doing some other miscellaneous tasks like maybe responding to emails, and kind of just being a jacks of all trade, essentially doing anything that the co-founder or CEO wants you to do. So this could be very lucrative depending on how valuable you are to the person you're an executive assistant for. But this is a great place for people to really move up from a virtual assistant where they have a specific skills that they've built out, and they can help the person at the top of the company with making their life much easier, taking away some tasks from them so they can focus on those core tasks. So an executive assistant is kind of a level up from a virtual assistant and is a really good position to get a high salary. And you can even find some positions that are in that six-figure realm. Now, the last digital nomad job position is a customer support representative or a CSR. This is going to be somebody who's essentially dealing with customers. Maybe they had some issues utilizing the product. And sometimes they'll even be doing a little bit of pre-selling. So answering some questions about the product, maybe talking about pricing about the product. And if the person needs more information, then maybe even setting up a call with the sales team. So this CSR could be a great role for if you're wanting to get into sales at some point, but don't have the experience, kind of pre-selling the customers, leading them onto the sales, leading them down that pipeline. A CSR person can be a really great role. Probably not going to earn six figures right out of the bat, but essentially it can really pivot you into other parts of the career path to earn a really good salary down the line. So a CSR or customer service representative is a really great position if you're looking to be a digital nomad. And all 5 of these positions I talked about today there's going to be a lot of opportunities for people to work remotely from the United States or from abroad, no matter what you're looking for. Each company is going to have different restrictions and guidelines about working from your home or being able to live overseas internationally. So make sure you ask about that if you're wanting to travel around the world. Each company is going to have kind of a different sort of guideline for that. But again, if you're looking to find one of these remote jobs, head over to my job board, globalcareer.io. I'll leave a link below in the description, and we have all sorts of jobs like this. We primarily focus on non-technical remote jobs, so I'll guarantee you'll be able to find something good. And if you made it this far, if you learned something new, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And I appreciate any subscribers. I'm putting out 2 new videos every week, so make sure you hit that bell notification icon to get notified about every new video that I put out there. Thanks again, and have a wonderful rest of your day.